Let me here explain the different categories of people we have in relation to their ability to withstand these core scams. There are three different categories. Number one, you have the fortress. Number two, we have the gatekeepers. And number three, we have the open gates. We have the fortress, the gatekeepers as the intermediate, and the fortress as the weakest link. Let me start with the fortress. The fortress are the people that no matter how hard you push, you're not going to enter into them. They are Fort Knox, you are not moving anywhere. You are not going anywhere. They are mostly the men. They are equipped and they are ready, agile. You have to explain what you are really talking about before anything will be done. So that's it. There are reasons that can make somebody to fall into this category. Number one reason that can make someone fall into this category is when someone is emotionally detached, not too emotionally involved. When someone is more of a logical nature than of an emotional being. When somebody is like logic, 1 plus 1 will always be 2. Yes. And also when someone is emotionally drained, when somebody is like, there is no other, what is the worst that could happen? There is no other, they are lying down, so they are not gonna sleep and fall down, I need to say. So that is the reasons that can make someone fall into this category. And let me make it clear, if you are going to go to an exam that you will fail, you already know nobody will be fooling anybody. If you are going to an exam that you will, that's why you student will tell they say, this is not an exam I wrote. It has to be rechecked. And when it's rechecked, the things will say. So you know the category you fall in, and don't use this advice. Learn from what happened to people. Use this advice now and know the where you fall in and how to brace when the storm comes. Those that are the ones that are intermediate, they cracked wall. The ones that are intermediate, when you push them enough, they cave in. So when you're a cracked wall, you don't need to go back and forth with them or to argue for a long period of time before you now get involved. What you have to do is a little bit of back and forth, then you have to hang up and then try to locate someone who could be able to control the situation. That is the fortress. They are mostly the intellectual ones that are still questioning. That's the people that mostly fall into these categories. They can be male or female, but they are mostly the ones that are knowledgeable but still shaky. Then we have the crack wall. They are vulnerable. Sorry, not the crack wall. We have the open gates. They are vulnerable. You walk through, you walk out. They are already. You see the ones that it has not only happened. They have already started to quiver. They have already started to shake. So they are mostly the females, and these ones are highly emotionally attached. They are highly emotionally attached to the person that is being used to dupe them. They are the hot cakes for the scammers. So know where you fall in and then know how to secure yourself. This is a very powerful advice. The whole of Nigeria, and the only one that is talking, when you search about cybersecurity, what you see is get this certification, that half of them are not able to even stand and defend. So I'm the one doing this and explaining it how you curtail and hold yourself. This is a beginner. You are still creating a community. I mentioned we are creating a community of people that are digitally aware. So join this community at this instant. Share this video to people that you know might need this, or people that have fallen before, for them to follow up and then brace up. The traffic I got on the last video showed that this is not a joking matter. These people are going through and they experiencing stuff in this topic. Had I known. That's the last word I want to come into the mouth of people that are in this community. I like using the analogy so that it will not be like vague. like we are talking book knowledge. This is things that are happening tomorrow. It's not exempting anybody. I cry this every time on the video. Nobody is exempted. This is something that happens till tomorrow. So example is that, hello, we are going to share your nude if you don't send us 3.5 million. Then the detached person will say, oga, send that in online fast fast. Me sef, I want to see myself in action. Me sef want to see myself in action, and we can connive and see how we can use this thing, run am in OF and see how it will work well. Or you call someone who has been praying for a stubborn child to live. Hello, we are holding your child. You are say, oh goodness me, so God could answer so fast. Like, can you hold him for a longer period of time? This is someone that is emotionally drained. Like, I'm talking about someone that is emotionally drained on the last call. So these things are things that make people fall into this category, things that can prompt. And there are the ones that are the inbuilt nature. There are people that are naturally built in. Their psyche doesn't move that way, or they don't get perturbed easily. So know who you link up with and which category you fall. You know which category you fall in. So know how, with this knowledge, know how you protect yourself. If you are intermediate and they find out that you are trying to do this one, the knowledgeable of them, they will try to mirror you. Try to mirror you. Maybe if you're the knowledgeable one, they try to relate with you with the language you're speaking to them and stuff. I mentioned it before. Previous video, ask detailed questions. And when you find out that it's not leading anywhere, you hang up and then let someone that will consult the situation. This is not drama. This is the real. This is the real deal. This is the real deal. Be informed. If not, you'll be deformed. It's not an alliteration. It's happening. The open gate, the hot cake for them. If you are not if you don't want to cry in more ways than one, try to locate someone. Try to locate and communicate. Communication is key.